What up? So we got some more major updates for everyone. First and foremost, let's just appreciate how clean this car is. Do you see that Acti Interiors in the reflection? Along with this mint interior, shampooed all over the place, steamed all over the place. This car is soon to be delivered in Georgia. Road trip coming soon. All my Raleigh homies, Zook me, everybody, Attilis, Dale. I should most likely be there. The snow's really throwing a lot of things off, but this car is soon to be delivered. It's already sold, but soon to be delivered. And then as far as this Acti goes, I'm just waiting on transport to pick it up. The rates are kind of crazy because snow's all over the place. And then we got the Terios. This car's headed to Ohio. This will be delivered next weekend. And then for anyone who is interested in the Mighty Boy, I just received my deposit today, so this car is also sold as is. We won't be painting the roof, which I'm kind of happy about because the new owner said he's actually going to maybe start a YouTube channel. So if that happens, we'll definitely give him a bunch of shout outs. I'm looking forward to seeing this car this spring, summer, once I get back from Japan, because it's like, I know this is bad, don't get me wrong, but besides that, with a quality paint job, or honestly just a $250 black roof, I think it'll look a lot better. But the interior is mint. The car did get fully serviced. I know it doesn't want to crank up immediately, but that could be due to the fact that it's 10 degrees outside. Like, the interior is mint, low kilometers, drives great. I mean, you guys see me drive at 120 kilometers in a 550cc engine. So after the first couple, minutes of me just having to get it started, once we're rocking and rolling, the car drives great. So I'm looking forward to Josh in Delaware building this car up, me revisiting it later in the year. And then I saw some comments of people saying, hey, don't sell the mirror walkthrough. Guys, let's pump the brakes. This was never for sale. People think I'm joking when I say this is my forever K. And the word forever is a stretch. Am I going to keep this for 50 years? Maybe not. But this car, if someone came today to my house with $30,000, I would not take it. And that's a $10,000 come up. I would not take it because I would feel like a fraud. I bought this car. I told you guys it's my forever K. I spent $600 on a plastic dash. Me, David, Savi, countless people, my cousin John helped me with the engine and all my initial problems. There's no way that I can sell this in my heart without doing a road trip, without popping that window. Let's not mention the $2,000 window, but without popping the window, without selling merch, without selling beanies, without selling just JDM snacks and goodies in general. Like, there's no way that I can do that and call myself a content creator, YouTuber. So, guys, this car is not for sale. It is not going to be for sale anytime soon. This car, if I sell this car, I'll make a promise to you guys. If I sell this car in 2025, I'll give whatever the top comment that has the most likes in this video, I'll do that. If it says tattoo K's away on my forehead, I'll do that. That's how serious it is. I am not selling this car in 2025. 26, probably not either, but 100%. This car will stay here. If it has to stay in this exact driveway because I moved to Japan for a year, it is what it is. But this will be driven, and it will be going on many road trips, and I will sell merch out of the back. That is my goal. If I made any goal to myself, it's that one. But in today's video, we're going to continue to work on the Alto. I got some new wipers. I took these off the mirror walkthrough. Hopefully the same size works. I want to get some new bulbs. The one that's currently on the Alto are beyond dim, and I'm just going to go to advanced and see if I can buy some replacements. We got some hand warmers, which is 100% essential in this weather. And then yesterday, I realized that my e-brake has been on this entire time, and I just never really looked too into it. And then when I popped the reservoir off, I saw that I had essentially no brake fluid. So I'm going to buy some brake fluid. I'm going to buy some bulbs. We're going to swap over the wipers. And then I think just continue to clean up the engine bay. I'm going to Home Depot buy some washers that we need. And then I'm going to buy some hot dogs because, fun fact, Teggy also loves hot dogs. So we got to replace some bulbs, brake fluid, and now I'm going to buy this fuel cleaner. It's on sale 2 for $9, and I figured I could definitely put one in the Mighty Boy, and then I'll just put the other one in the Alto. The question is, do I also buy this for the Alto and spell out like WBTF, make it like a tramp stamp? I got to get that JDM plate back on there. Before we start our day, we gotta get the perfect winter snack. Comment below what you like on your hot dog. I'm a ketchup, mustard, sauerkraut kind of guy myself. But shout out to Dominic's. And then update on the carry. I know a lot of people wanted me to do a giveaway on this one, but it is sold and headed to Cleveland if anyone's interested. And it's currently at Teggy's because it's going to get a full detail. I think he's going to go as crazy as he did on the SMX. So you see here, I really wanted to get this door detailed just because you could see the lines. It has like this weird little thing here. Has a couple paint imperfections there. But I feel like he'll really brighten up this white. This side's not too bad, but I'm going to be leaving this here while I do the road trip in the SMX. So when I get back, this car is actually going to look nice and pretty. And then next stop, road trip to Cleveland. And on top of that, not only is the carry going to get detailed, but this one's going to get fully corrected. He did this little quarter. Not sure if the camera is picking it up, but you see how shiny this is? No more swirls. He's going to do that on the whole body. Ask me why. I have no idea. I think this thing is pretty clapped, but I think the more I work with Teggy, the more I'm kind of changing my perspective on, yes, the door cards are messed up. Yes, there's frame damage. Yes, the paint is whatever this is called. It's like a cool patina / pink. Yes, this is all done in the car, but that doesn't mean it can't be the best that it could possibly be. And I would say the more I hang around Teggy, the more I kind of understand that. It doesn't have to look like, you know, this Audi or M3 or Porsche or something like that. It could still be a clapped Alto, but it's going to be the cleanest clap Alto that's out there. So maybe I even get these painted because this is all peeling and it looks a little ugly. So maybe I have him do that while I'm gone as well. But in today's video, I'm really just going to button all this up. Like I said, I want to add the new wipers. Hopefully the 216s I have can go in here and they're not too big or too small. We're going to put this back. These both work. I'm going to swap over the tail light bulbs because these are super dim. You saw that the new exhaust is installed. Shout out to the homies at City Field. And then maybe I get the inside reupholstered as well. I sold 3 cars in the last 24 hours. So the only one I could technically work on is the Alto. So that's why I'm kind of going above and beyond, although I know I'm not going to make my money back. But let's see what happens. Maybe someone will overlook the frame damage and be like, wow, this is a really clean car. I mean, I'm getting tons of interest. I just don't think anybody wants to pay, you know, $5,000, $6,000. But let's see what happens. Either way, because I was able to sell the Terios, the Carry, and the Mighty Boy, I'll have some breathing room that if worst case scenario, I need to keep the Blueberry Lemon and the Pink Lemonade, it isn't the end of the world. Like, I wouldn't be devastated. I would have been devastated if I had 5 cars in my house that I'm paying insurance for, that are going to come back with dead batteries, that I have to find parking space for, that I just feel uneasy about leaving a car outside that whole time. So now that they're all gone, the only thing we really need to work on is making this girl nice and pretty, and let's see what happens. Shout out you guys in the comments too. I remember when I was swiping over the wipers on the midgets, everyone kept commenting that I shouldn't have it up like this with no blades because I could crack my windshield, and I learned. That's why I have all these towels here. So we now have the new wipers in. We'll test that out in a second. I think the next thing I want to do is remove the taillights. Also, new hardware on here. Now that this is installed, let's move this out the way. Let's pop the hood. Let's hope that I'm not leaking brake fluid. And let's just hope that for some reason it came empty, as you can see. So let's pop this off. Hope that there's no air in the system. Let's top it off with this. So this is now topped off. Let me start the car, see if that light is gone. Alright, so e-brake light is off, although my e-brake is up. So that might be something to look into. But alright, we're solving problems every day. These don't look too big. Kind of goes a little too high when it goes to up there, but besides that, we now have 2 working wipers.
See, look how nice that looks now. Are we going to change out these? We're going to change out
of course, of course, of course.
Because, you know, that I won't be happy with that.
No, it's good. I was saying in my video earlier that what I've learned from being here is that although it's a piece of crap,
we can make it
you can make it a very clean
piece of crap.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Look at my cars.
Your cars are not piece of
They're all
crap.
shit boxes.
No, 'cause dude has an
They're all
S2000
shit boxes.
and 2 Integras. Stop it.
They're all shit boxes.
Stop it.
You know, we can make it look clean.
Yeah.
Because guess what? It's a clean shit box.
Yeah, at least.
It's like you can have diarrhea or just one stop when it comes right out. What would you rather pick?
One stop when it comes out.
Yeah,
I don't get the analogy with this.
yeah,
But
I'm just saying.
if you
You
say
want
so.
diarrhea like this before all this was all diarrhea.
Oh,
bro.
okay.
You know,
And now
we're
it's just a
making it
smooth.
nice, clean,
Yeah,
like,
okay.
You know, you just clench your cheeks, you let it go, it flushes right out. One wipe, you're good to go. Baby.
Good. So now let me swap over this one. And this one was broken even before anything, and someone just drilled through a piece of yen. So we're just gonna put these nylon washers here that look really cool. Swap this over, and then look at all these nice, shiny bolts all over the place.
And are you still going? And not to mention, how much was that nylon bolt? Those nylon bolts?
$1?
Whoa! And those other that bag of bolts that I have is like $3. So what, you put in what, like $1.75, and the engine bay looks a million times better?
I agree. You know what I didn't get though? This.
What?
For the fender,
Oh, you gotta get-
I forgot what size it was, but I gotta get 6 new ones.
But that's like so clean.
So now what I'm gonna do, since we're doing it the Teggy way and going above and beyond, I guess I want to remove the seats to see what it looks like under there. I want to remove this pink wire that I don't know what it goes to, and then maybe even do some sound deadening, which I don't know why, but I have some sound deadening at home. I might be able to grab it and do it tomorrow. I can't do it today, sadly. Race car. All right, so with the seats out, what do we do back here? Do we put a cage? What is this? Japanese deep cleansing oil. Okay. But yeah, do we put a cage back here? Do we put some speakers back here? What is this? Is this a lighter? How did this make it past the border? And it still works. A JDM lighter that still works. That is insane. But yeah, I guess now I'll take these door cards off. Maybe I even drop this off to my guy by City Field and then have him work on that while I'm gone. So I think what makes the most sense is let's clean up all this. Let's remove all these wires. And then let's remove the door cards. Can't believe I'm going this in right now. It's 100% his fault, but we're now moving on to the passenger door card. We're gonna get this removed. I guess I'm gonna invest even more money into this thing. I'm gonna see if I can drop this off to City Field maybe tomorrow. I'm not gonna go with any crazy paint scheme. I'll probably just do all black. So update, door cards are both off. I called my rear poster guy. I'm about to drive over there right now before they close. Hopefully it's not too much. I'm not going to do anything crazy as far as pattern goes. I would love to just do it all black, get it done in one piece. And then while I drove over to Georgia, I come back, Teggy fully corrects and make this car look better. And then we have some fresh door cards. I'm sure he'll take all that off. I'll figure out something as far as shifter and bushings go. And then maybe even put a cage back here by the homie Pop Pop Garage. And if you see where I'm going, I think I'm transitioning into maybe we keep this after all. So now let me hurry up and head over there before they close. I feel like the SMX is way too clean to drive to City Field. So seeing how this one's about to get detailed by Teggy, Giovanni, I will be driving your carry over there and breaking necks. I didn't even get to drive this one too much, sadly. But let's head over to City Field and let's see what they're gonna say. I'm hoping to pay, I think if it's over $200, I'm not gonna be too happy, if I'm being honest. I got a lot of comments I should go off-roading in the carry. Guess you could say that's what I'm doing right now. All right, so we're dropping it off here. I'm going to do black. He said 250, but I negotiated down to 200. This black right here. You know why I really love this place too? Shout out to these guys. Because he said I can pick it up today. He said come back in 2 hours, it'll be done. I'm thinking it's gonna take a couple days. It'll be back when I'm done. He said tomorrow I can pick it up, or today, but I can't today. So he said tomorrow morning, come pick it up. So I guess before I leave to Georgia, I'll come back, pick it up, we'll install it back in the Alto. And it's crazy. Like, I cannot believe over what's really happening over the last 48 hours. Like, Mighty Boy sold, Terrio sold, Carry sold, SMX about to get delivered. Alto went from being a car that I was like, do I even invest $5 into? Now I'm freaking $1,500 in, and I still haven't even addressed. Maybe not the biggest issue, because some people are telling me that I should really fix it. Some people are saying just send it. So I think I'm going to lean towards the send it and just it is what it is, instead of buying a whole nother subframe and doing all that. Like, that car's not worth it. And who knows, maybe I still sell it before March and someone just gets a really nice car. Maybe we can do a fun giveaway. What up? So it's the next day, and if I plan on keeping the Alto Works, I need to get rid of some other things that can generate the income I was expecting from the pink lemonade. So what we're gonna do right now is sell those tri-spokes to someone. I'm about to meet up with him now. That's a nice little chunk of change that's gonna go to the Japan funds. And then I also have a box of sound deadening back there that was for the mirror walkthrough, I believe. So I have some extra. I'm thinking about also installing that. At this point, I might as well. I'm already getting the car detailed. I'm already putting new door cards. I'm already putting dressed up bolts all over the place. Why not also sound deaden a car that 2 weeks ago people were telling me to part out and I was gonna do an engine swap? I guess that's the beauty of the Wait for the Fame channel. We gotta find the really ugly things for me to pour my heart into. When it's too clean, like Suzuki Carry, for example, that one is mint, fully serviced. It's not a lemon like everything else I currently have. It's easier to get rid of in comparison to the car that most people would abandon. And I think that's why I love K cars so much, because most people, when they think about JDM cars, it's Supra, Skyline, RX-7, Chaser, all the big cars. No one really thinks about a K truck or K van or any of the 660cc or less vehicles. So I think I'm leaning towards keeping it at least as much as I possibly can until March. So let's see what happens. Let's drop off these rims. All right, so we're off to a bad start right now. I listed these on Facebook as 13x6, but they're actually 14x6, and the guy said 14 won't work. So unfortunately, I gotta change my listing first and foremost, and then secondly, I won't be receiving any money right now. But now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna head to City Field, let's pick up the door cards, and then let's go to Teggy, let's install that, let's install the sound deadening, and let's still make the Alto better, and just hope that I could sell those along with some other things. Check out this truck right here. Shout out to City Field. That thing is sweet. I gotta do something like that one day. Alright, so we just made it back to the Reupholstery shop. I think he has maybe 2 door cards left to go. I see my old stuff here. This is paper thin. Oh yeah, look at my 2 pieces right here. Nice and jet black. We love that. So we're gonna get a full look at the installation right now. Shout out to the homie Santiago. Hopefully I can bring him some more cars, especially when I get back. There's a bunch of colors here. I'll show his business card. And this is gold too. Like, I don't care if my shop's in City Field. If I just have a roof over my head, that could be my heat. See, he's thugging it out right now. Have my little machine here. That's really all that matters. Playing some classic TV. I didn't even realize that it gets like 2 layers. Pretty cool. And then look at all the old emblems I just realized. Yeah, man, I think I gotta keep this car. I gotta keep it. I gotta sell those rims. I gotta sell more stuff at home, but we gotta figure out a way to keep it. It just has a good story, you know? Even if I just keep it to March, I think. But I think if someone came right now with 4,500, I don't think I could sell it. I think I gotta finish it. I already put door cards, Teggy touch. We gotta find some tri-spokes that fit, strut bar, maybe some maintenance. But we gotta figure that out. We gotta figure out a way to keep it. Comment below if I'm crazy. Or it's just K the way. All right, door cards complete. Inside the Honda SMX, here's the homie Santiago. He's in City Field. If you do stop here, just say Nick from WayBeforeTheFame. He really mostly speaks Spanish, or say the guy with the little Japanese cars. So now what we're gonna do though, head to Teggy, install them on the car, do some more fun stuff. David's gonna meet us over there. I'm looking forward to getting on the Alto. I just posted a new video on Patreon. All the Patreon homies got this sneak peek exclusive of what's going on next.
Actually, would go hard. You don't think? It's like a pearl pink. I think it would go hard, man.
I think it looks great the way it is right now.
That pink would go hard. Instead of the pink lemonade, it's a pearl lemonade.
The pearl lemonade, you hear this guy?
So much for not going in, right?
Who you telling?
Literally.
People were telling me to part this car out when I first got it.
Yeah, well, you know what? Now
it has new door cards.
Now it has new door cards, and it's gonna get super
clean interior. By the time I get back, it's gonna be fully freaking corrected.
Yeah, fully corrected.
It's got tri-spokes.
Using the terms, bro.
I know. It's got these on standby.
Just work with this section first. Because as you can see, you see how nasty that is? Oh.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
Wow. Nick's professional,
I know.
right?
This is crazy.
Way before the fame, elite detailing. All right, now we can vacuum this up.
So that's how you clean it?
Well, we're gonna vacuum it now,
Yeah.
and then maybe go again and spray it.
Okay. But you don't put water in it?
I don't want to shoot water in here because
Okay.
it's gonna go everywhere.
Okay.
So we're better off if we just do it like we vacuum it, and then we'll just take some shitty rags.
Okay.
And that's the best way to really do it. You see how it's all agitated? Now we can.
Look at the difference. Now that this is nice and clean, let's apply a couple layers of sound deadening. I'm gonna hit the quarter panels, probably do a little bit on the driver and passenger side, but for sure I wanna do all of this back here. The more I do this, the more I'm just like, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that I am this deep into the car, that in Japan I didn't get serviced. I didn't get anything done except a $250 weld job. And now I'm sound deadening this car.
Dude, that looks so much better.
Yeah, it really does.
You have before photos, right? Of this? Oh, dude, so much better. Look at that.
It looks mint.
Look at that.
Wow. Time to do the fronts.
Yeah, let's see. We gotta see the...
That looks really good. Really good.
Wow.
That's the best. Well, dude, the way this shit was smelling before, this is like...
Well, and that's a leather conditioner and cleaner, so you actually like still...
Yeah, just do a little on this here. I'm surprised they didn't sell it on that.
I told him, I said, I told him...
Good news. Door cards look amazing. Along with the back. Bad news. This randomly just rusted out and fell. So time to go on Buy and find a replacement. Kind of sucks. Luckily, I'm going away, so I don't really need to drive it and it can stay here. But I'm loving the door cards. About to do the driver's side, and then I think put the seats back in, and we'll be pretty much done. At least for part 2, that is. Update. So I'm gonna end this video here. Let me show you guys how we're looking. Brand new black door cards. Rear seats are in. Tail lights are in. Fog lights. Check out the driver's side. This car's looking 1,000,000% better. We still need to polish this. I got the LEDs in there, and let me pop the hood, give that some love. I believe Teggy is most likely gonna clean this up by the time I get back. Check this out. I feel like these might be too wide, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna go that route. But if we're gonna make this a WBTF promo mobile, I'm definitely gonna have to get some tri-spokes on there. Look how clean this is. We're gonna put that back on, obviously, so just don't pay attention to that. All new hardware. And then for sure, we gotta wrap or do something with that. They keep telling me to wrap this car this pink, which I just feel like is an insult, because the best part about this car is the fact that it was once someone's really clean pink Alto, and now made it all the way to America, and now it's gonna get revived. But I'm really happy how everything is coming out. Like I said, I think this is a very good transformation. Honestly, it kind of goes back to what I was saying, where I want to get back to the basics. We're doing door cards, seats over, getting the car detailed by Teggy, installing exhausts, doing strut bars. One last thing before we go to Georgia. Also, I forgot to mention, both wipers work. No more light on for the brake fluid that was low.
You got the latch? Nice.
And then one last rev